Welcome to another installment of the PineScript 101 series. When crafting a trading strategy, it can be crucial to have control over when it executes. In this video, I'll walk you through the process of defining trading session boundaries based on a date range using PineScript. Let's now move over to TradingView and dive in. First, we'll set input variables for our date range. A start date variable as input time with a default value equal timestamp, and we could have it well in the past. So for example, January 1st, 2000, and a time zone. Now, in our case, GMT -5. A title, let's name it start date, and maybe also a group. That will be date range. And for end date, we can do the same. So let's copy paste end date, and this time well in the future. So for example, 2030 end date, and in the same group. So let's save and check the settings. As you can see, we've got a start date and an end date and a date range. So that works. Let's move on to the next part. We'll now define the condition to determine whether we are within the session parameters. And then we'll add a visual aid by setting the chart background color if we are not within the session parameters. So we can set conditions that we can name each session and hard code it to true for now. Then use background color function, and if we are in session, we're not going to change it. Else, we're going to change background color to, for example, yellow color with some transparency. Let's save. So there is no change because in session is true. But if we were to change it to false, let's save again, it is yellow now. So that works. Instead of hard coding, let's now bring in the date range conditions. So start condition will be time being more than start date, and end condition will be time being less than the end date condition, and the in session condition will be true if start is true and end is true. Let's save. Play with it with the settings. So if we were choosing to 14, here we go. So now our start date is indeed 14 for the session. And if we were bringing to earlier, and it changed to the 19. So it works. Cool. For practicality, we may want to be able to turn this functionality on and off. So we'll bring in Boolean inputs for start and end. For start, we can have a variable start enabled, input Boolean, default value of true, title of start with the same group of 10 range, and have also inline starts that we can use to put the start enabled and start date on the same line. So inline equal start. Then maybe we no longer need a title for the start date, and then we'll do the same for the end date. So end enabled the title will be end. The group would still be date range. It's in line would be end. Cancel that, so in line to end date. Then get rid of the title for the end date. Let's save and see how it looks in the settings. Looks good. Now we're going to use those Boolean values in our conditions. So if start enabled, in that case, we stay the same. If not, the condition is true, no matter what. And for end enabled, we do the same. All right, so let's save and play with the settings. So let's select 2024 03 0314 and the end date 2024 0316, for example. Right, that works. And now let's turn off the start functionality. As you can see, now we are in session. And let's turn off the end functionality. Was great. Let's turn it back on. Awesome. That's it. We did it. I hope you found value in learning how to define trading session boundaries based on a date range using PineScript. Remember, trading is a journey, and mastering PineScript is just one step along the way. If you have any questions or suggestions for future topics, please feel free to leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.